Alright, so, back to my whining session. No. Anyway, you girls are my friends, so I felt like I could kind of whine a little to you, share frustration. So, I was thinking, I broke my wrist at a good time because during the summer I'll be able to use it because it'll be healed by the summer, but, it's looking to me like I may not be able to play Ultimate until June or July. So, I'm really kind of down about that. So, maybe it won't be that way, but these accounts I'm reading online about wrist surgery, it's one thing to break your wrist and just put it in a cast. I'd probably be all back to normal by now if it was just that. But having the surgery makes all the scar tissue and makes the muscles all stressed and the tendons all stressed, and so it's apparently a very different thing. For some reason I didn't really register that. I knew surgery was worse, but anyway, all that to say, I really, really, really feel for Brianna because, this is my wrist. I can walk around. I can at least exercise. I can walk, but she won't be able to do that. And Felicia, I know you said that you're happy because it's only 4 to 6 weeks. Well, from what I understand of muscle tissue now, 4 to 6 weeks in bed, and then she'll be able to hobble around, but it'll take a long time for the muscles, for the scar tissue. Did I say muscle tissue? Scar tissue. It'll take a long time for that in her knee to, I've heard that in the knee it's like 10 times worse than in the wrist. So she'll have to massage that and do physical therapy, and it will probably be a few months before she can walk or run, even much less run. So I really, really feel for her right now, and I'm going to go visit her sometime after her surgery. Once she's off the drugs. I know that I wouldn't really want anyone seeing me on the drugs. That reminds me, I know this is getting really long, but I sent you all a thank you note. Okay, before my surgery, it was my birthday, right before, and so I got all these things from people, and I had this list of thank you notes to do. And so it wasn't checked off or anything, and then I did my surgery. I didn't write any of them before my surgery, as far as I can remember. Then I did my surgery, I was on the drugs, I was off the drugs after all that drama, and then I went to go write my thank you notes, and they were all checked off. And it was my check mark, because only I do my check mark in my house, because I'm left-handed. And so I was like, oh, I must have written them while I was on the drugs. And I had absolutely no recollection of writing them. So I kind of freaked out a little bit because I had been texting with somebody and I had said something weird. I don't know how many times I did it. And luckily I went back and read my text and I'm like, that was kind of weird how I worded that. My brain just wasn't functioning, and I was kind of stupid to write thank you notes during that time. So I got all worried, and then I started really thinking hard, and I remembered writing about half of them. But I seriously still have no recollection of writing the other half. And I did write them. So, I know I sent you girls thank you notes, and I hope that they were okay. Oh man, I even went back and looked in my journal. I wrote something in my journal. I just was writing really weird. I didn't say anything bad, but it was just the way I was wording things was just weird. So, hopefully I didn't freak anybody out. I think you guys would have told me, but anyway, I thought that was a funny story. Probably the best story out of that whole mess. The best part about that whole mess. The only humorous thing. So anyway, I hope that my thank you notes are okay. So I think I'm going to say goodbye. I'm copying down Romans 7 to memorize it, and I was in the middle of that, and I came upstairs to do something, and then I was like, oh, just making a video real fast. So I hope you all had a great Bible study today. I want to hear all about it. I promise I'll just listen. And I love you girls so much, and hope I can see you soon sometime. All right, bye-bye.